Yes, indeed. Something else decided by science was a new scale of rating TV shows that are unbelievably bad, right? And I have to say, I would put Star Trek: Strange New Worlds in that. It's season 2 has been clunker after clunker after clunker, right? So we're up to the 3rd episode, and the first episode was weak. It was leading into cinematic Star Trek, which wasn't Strange New World's strength, right? It was episodic Star Trek. That was really Strange New World's strength, and they just forgot all about that because they're morons, right? They're absolute morons. So then you had the awful courtroom drama where the Federation are bigots. So dumb. It's so dumb, it annoys me, right? But the Federation are these awful bigots, and they overcome with a stunning and brave black woman. It's so racist, right? It's so insane. And now we got, does Perry count as American? Well, yes, but the stories don't count as American. Does Perry count as American? One second. Let's just backtrack for a second. Where is this? Yeah, I found it. Yeah, really? Yeah, she looks American to me, right? I think Perry counts as reasonably American. Good for you, Perry. Anyway, if only anyone in Star Trek: Strange New Worlds looked that good. But they don't. Including the main character, this one. So this one is, this episode is turgid, right? It focuses on one of their many shitty characters. This whole season has just been completely outbalanced of way too many women. Anson Mount is not seen at all. Spock is now Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, and Kirk is a pussy, as we're about to find out, right? Played by somebody completely inappropriate to play Kirk, right? Just absolutely awful. Hang on, so doink. Let's pull up the screen grabs. Fine. So this is what worked to pull me in last year, right? And also the stories were good, right? The stories were good and kept me going. Where you get this opening, go whooshy, oh, look at the aesthetic, whoosh. And boy, are they happy for that Star Trek 1 poster now. The LGBTQ weirdos who work there. It goes whoosh, whooshy, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Don't smoke drugs, kids, but if you do, this is pretty good. But now, it's just such a shame. So fine. Again, the aesthetic really worked for me. Oh, it's so sad. So we start off with the security officer who is shit beyond shit. And there's a new security chief, right? Well, you got Stupid Man and what the fuck is this? Oh. What is this supposed to be? Somebody explain it to me. Hang on. I'm going to zoom out again. Yeah, like this trans, non-binary, I don't know, weird. It's just weird, okay? It's weird. I don't know, whatever. Why not have a look? I'd be a man or a woman, one of the two, okay? 99.9% of humanity. She's like, oh, it's so hard being security. She's basically dealing with fights all day. She has to tell Spock to he's practicing his Vulcan liar too loud. And Carol Kane, so endemic of the dumbness of this season, right? So she's the engineer, and we've got this weird voice, and she's got all these stolen art antiquities throughout time because she's lived for hundreds of years. She's basically cut price Whoopi Goldberg, right? And she says, no, they're replicas, and she's just annoying and weird. And is that her apartment? I don't even know, a room. It's just annoying, right? So then she goes to spar with one of the few good characters left, Dr. Mabenga, right? And her looking tough and acting tough just doesn't really work because she's a teeny tiny little girl. Oh, so then she's walking down the corridors, springtime, and then joink, a guy appears out of nowhere, dies, and get to the bridge, and he hands her this communicating looking thing, and boom, and then he vanishes, right? So she goes to the bridge, and on the bridge is Captain Kirk, although no, Captain Pussy Kirk. I like, I didn't mind. I thought he was wrong in the last year when we saw him, right? But he's so much more wrong in this one, right? I don't know what this performance is. I don't. I mean, I for the life of me, I don't know. Like, like, what are they thinking? Like, honestly, what on earth are they bloody thinking with this? I don't know. So it says, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" And they're off to the Star Trek aesthetic. Oh, Star Trek, whoosh, 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 Star Trek, and Star Trek Changing Worlds, boring old ones in this case. And she's like, "I need to talk to." Well, first he's talking to Spock, right? Who's on a Vulcan ship, which means that it's United Earth Fleet, not United Federation or something. And he's saying, "No, I can't help you, Spock. Fuck off, leave us alone." And yeah, more like Jim Carrey, and they got a different insignia. Time has changed, right? So he goes to the ready room. She like tries to tell him, "Oh, everything's different." And this guy appeared, and he gave me a thing. Well, show me the thing. And so he shows it, and dunk, they go blink, and they appear in the past. Now, part one of how stupid this is, right? We're going to get stupid after stupid after stupid after stupid. Part one of how stupid this is that they never say what year this is. I assume it's 2023. I think we find out about halfway through it's 2023. And he's like, "Oh, we're in the past. Do you have a trike? We don't have anything." So he doesn't know where we are. And he's like, "Is this New York? I've seen pictures." And he's like, she says, "No, this is Ontario." And the whole time, he is absolutely subordinate to this little woman, right? Kirk is totally cucked. Kirk cucked, I think we could call that. So he said, "We need to get his clothes. We need to go and get clothes." So they go to a clothes store, and they go and pick out clothes, but she's wearing the butch clothes, so you can't wear butch clothes too. No, that'd be wrong. So she makes him go and change and said, "Oh, I'm wearing pussy clothes now. Is that better for you?" He said, "Yes," another butch one. Said, "Oh no, we need money. I forgot we're in whatever year this is," and they don't say. Everything is about money, right? So it's okay, I have an idea. And she puts a tag into somebody's bag, and the alarm goes off, and they sneak out then. Okay, I listen, City on the Edge of Forever is so much better than this. Like, it just how they cope with being apart, it's so much better. So this is what's happened most of the episode is walking around talking. They're like, "Oh, it's so different here in the past. Like, we didn't have, like, I don't know, sunsets, Earth's destroyed or some shit." It said, "Oh, we need money. I'll show you how to get money." And he becomes so Kirk now goes and is a hustling chess player, right? Oh, sorry, wrong thing. And come back. Like a chess hustler, and he cons people out because he's such a good, incredible chess player. Now you could say, "Well, this is Kirk from a different, universe, a different reality." It's still look. If you're putting Captain Kirk in it, have him be like Captain Kirk, right? And I don't see Vic Montanga, who would have been much better casting, doing this, right? It just doesn't work. So yeah, he's super great at playing chess. He makes a bunch of money. And apparently a shit ton of money, right? And they go, "Oh look, they have hot dogs in the past. Yeah, we don't have hot dogs anymore. How exciting!" And they're trying to work out what's like. He's like waxes lyrical about the boats or something. I don't bloody know. And he said, "Yeah, we don't have sunsets in the future. He was born in space." So they make so much money that they get this like swanky apartment somewhere, right? It's not a hotel room. And she can't sleep. She's all freaked out. And next day, they're trying to work out what to do. He discovers a minibar. He doesn't have to pay for it. Things in there. And they're like, "Well, we have to work out." And suddenly, boom, the bridge next to them blows up. Conveniently. Again, look at this apartment they have from him hustling chess. Are you kidding me? It's so dumb. Again, go watch City on the Edge of Forever, right? Go watch Time's Arrow. This is time travel done dumb. So it blows up. They go, "Oh, it must be the bridge. It's the Freedom Bridge," right? Or something to bring unity. And so they go and check it out, and the police are clearing up debris, and they think they got to solve this mystery. And they see this woman taking pictures, and they ask to look at them. And they see they think it's like this was blown up by some kind of alien interference. So they want the debris being loaded into a black truck. So then, dumb number 2, right? It's so dumb. In front of a fucking police car, right? They get a big, bright red sports car, and they steal it in front of the police, and he doesn't know how to drive. They go, "Arr, arr." So then they're following the black van, and it gets stupid. They have a car chase, although we couldn't drive just now. And again, none of this is Star Trek. None of this feels like Star Trek whatsoever. It feels like a drama written by and for women, like an average 2023 drama. So he goes the other way, and with her being absolutely the star, right? And they're trying to get to that van, but then they get arrested again for driving, and they don't have a license, and they stolen the car, right? And they say you can't arrest us. And the woman across the street who was taking pictures is taking pictures again. They're saying, "Oh, I'm gonna bust you, put you on the interwebs, yay!" And again, he doesn't have a driving license. He was recklessly driving in a stolen vehicle, right? And they go, "Oh, yeah, we'll let you go." Yeah, again, bullshit. And so he says, "Yeah, you're here hunting for the aliens. We know aliens are involved, right? We've been looking for them for ages. We're looking for evidence." And again, you can tell this is a female drama. Why? They're sitting and eating. Sitting and eating is... What do they do in comic books nowadays? They have fat chicks sitting around eating. That's essentially what Spider-Man is now. So they go and she shows them all the different aliens that have been involved, and then she says, "Look, we even got a picture of this alien ship." And it's like, well, that's real. Again, it's nice seeing a Romulan warbird. So it's like, oh, aliens must be involved. We got to find out what's going on. So then they realize, she remembers, the Carol Kane, who lives forever. She's in the archaeology department in Vermont or somewhere. So let's go find her. So they get a taxi to Vermont, and they find this is the archaeology department. And she's like, "Who are you? I don't know what you're doing here." And again, really, it's been 300 years. You haven't. They didn't make you look younger. No, I guess not. Having a little boy Khan was we'll get there when we get there. Wait. So she's got all these like artifacts that she's stolen, and they say, "Look, we're trying to find out what's going on." And I can't remember, there's a whole bunch of bollocks. But basically, they set up this watch to be able to find the particles, whatever, to be able to find whatever's going on. So back to wherever this is, Toronto, and they walking around again, more walking, talking, and eventually they kiss. Oh, she's stunning and brave, and they have a bit of a smooch. But then, no, the watch lights up. They might be found them, and so they go to where it is, and it's the Noonien Singh Institute. So now it gets stupid, right? For cultural advancement. So her handprint lets her in because she's a Noonien Singh, I guess, from the future. Yeah, that works that way. And the woman shows up again and says, "I've been following you. I've fooled you. I was only using you to get here to get in because I didn't know how to get in." It says, "Oh, you're a bad person. Okay." And she says, "Yes, I'm a bad person. I'm really a Romulan. I'm going to stop the Federation becoming Federation, right?" And they go, boom! And shows me a minute, she shoots Kirk, and Kirk's dead. Really? Kirk is a red shirt. Piece of shit, this is. Just like, why bother having him? In fact, having George Kirk in this episode would have been a lot stronger, I think. Right? This is just like shit. And she's like, "Oh, I'll bring you in now." Then they go up and down corridors, and she goes to the genetic research bit and says, "Oh no, I know where we're going." And she sees Khan. It's so dumb. So Matthew J says, "Having little boy Khan was incredibly stupid decision. Obviously, Cumberbatch was miscast as Khan because he was white. Yeah, they were supposed to be Antonio Banderas, I think, at one point. But flip it around, and we flip it around and have this kid who also looks nothing like Khan. It was so bad. It's agony, right? It genuinely agony. It was so she's here to kill Khan because he'll start the eugenics war, which will lead to eventually Earth being destroyed, then unifying and starting the Federation, right? And she says, "Yeah, I'm going to kill Khan, yeah, because I'm a Romulan." And she said, no, you're not, because I'm stunning and brave. Oh, fight, 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 go fight. And again, you know, like, that's why I killed Kirk, because Kirk would have just smashed him in a second, right? So eventually she shoots him, and then the thing turns green, says, it looks like I saved the timeline. And she meets little boy Khan. Fuck off, leave me alone. Should have digitally de-aged Ricardo Montalban. And now she's, okay, the reason they did this is because this piece of shit character has two backstories going from her. Both of them work pretty badly. One, that she was survived a Gorn attack, which was something they should have like really leaned into, and also that she's related to Noonien Singh, and she's always hated it. She hated almonds. She hates everything about them, and so this is basically her going back in time and finding baby Hitler. Right? Should you kill? But it's that boring paradox story. She's, no, I will save baby Hitler, and then boom, she returns back to the Enterprise. And blink and you miss him. Anson Mounts in the episode. There you go. See you, Anson. Hardly been in it this year, right? It wasn't episode 1, wasn't episode 3, was in 2 scenes in episode 2, right? So just checking everything's okay. And she makes it back to her apartment, and she's met by a stunning and brave black woman, because you know she's a stunning and brave black woman because she's the person in charge of like the temporal Starfleet, whatever. And she comes to explain she did a good job, and she wants her thing back. She takes it, and she goes, and I'm stunning and brave. And then she calls Kirk, and he's like, what do you want? He said, nothing, just phone and say hello. I wanted to check on your brother's, where your brother's place of birth. Why don't I just ask him? So he's fine. So then she has a big emotional break. Boo! Listen, darling. This is what every Star Trek fan is doing right now, right? Piece of shit, right? It's a piece of shit episode and a piece of shit series, which was good in the first year. This mostly good in the first year. This is a piece of shit, right? It is absolutely a piece of shit. Desperately trying to glom onto glories of the past while not understanding them in the slightest, right? Their characterization of Spock this season is awful. Again, Anson Mount's not in it. It's all chicks in space. Oh no chicks with dicks in this. Maybe they'll do a crossover with Doctor Who, because they like their chicks with dicks in Doctor Who, let me tell you. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and do subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to me on Rumble. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitter. Follow me somewhere, baby. Give me a sub. That'll be fan-dabby. Double dozy. So my name's Tzvi Lebetkin, Rabbi from another planet. Like, share, subscribe. Do subscribe. And have yourself a freaking awesome day.